G'day everybody, Maclurkin here. So why are you watching me here? So it's the dreaded, it's the exciting, it's the part of life sponsorship package. Who am I? Why am I talking to you? Why do you want to listen to me? Whoa. So I'm Maclurkin from Melbourne, Australia, and I race in a class called sports sedans. These cars are the fastest, meanest cars in Australia. So 700 plus horsepower, 1100 kilos, carbon fiber bodies, big wheels, big slicks, big wings, known as the gods of thunder, and I call them the monsters of motorsport. What do I race? Well, I've raced a bunch of different cars in sports sedans, from 350Zs with Chevs, 180SX with a turbo VQ.
Maclurkin just off the rear of him, so he's gone through on the demonic possession, number 54, Nissan.
And now I've got a Calibra, full space frame, Dodge NASCAR powered sports sedan. 740 horsepower, 1130 kilos with me and some fuel in it. And this car is a weapon. So I've recently acquired this car and finishing it off to run in a combination of state and national rounds this year. And moving forward, obviously. So I stand out. I've got all this stuff on my face. I've got a cog in my head. I've got tattooed eyes. And I'm not a freaking dill. So if your brand is something a bit different, or you're looking for a different take on things, I could be the guy. I could be that vessel, that ship to launch you into space. I don't know. At the track, everyone knows me. I've been around motorsport my whole life. Took a little bit of a detour in life, but came back to sports sedans and to race cars. Race with my dad, sometimes race with my brother. And I don't know, I'm known as friendly, obviously a little bit different. And what can I say? I'll get your brand out there. Part of what I did in the past was film editing and filming, and was involved in the film and television industry. So I can put that to good use. I film all my own stuff, I edit my own stuff, I do soundtracks, I've been in bands, I do the backing tracks or intro, all that sort of stuff I take care of. So there's no external costs with that, so which is fantastic. Means I get content out there, content for you, content for me, contact for the fans. And I think that's what's important in this modern age, obviously, is social media. It's something that growing numbers. The YouTube channel, we started a new one only in the last year or so, so still building up the numbers with that. TikTok is something I'm looking at. Facebook have a nice solid over 4,000 followers just on one of my pages. Have multiple pages, run multiple groups. I'm very involved with sports sedans, so I can get my stuff out there. And it helps with the group, it helps with me, it helps with the category, and it'll help your brand as well. So in 2023, sports sedans is growing. We've got in the Nationals, we've got 2 rounds supporting supercars. They are the big events. So Bathurst, supporting supercars at Bathurst on the big stage. Over 500,000 views, from my understanding, more on television, so it's huge. Also, we're running at Gold Coast, which is the old IndyCar track. That's after Bathurst, and that's another huge event. It's a premier event for supercars, and sports sedans are on it, so as part of Nationals. Nationals also run with the Speed Series, which is on Stan Sport, and also with the Trophy Series, which I believe is going to be on YouTube and Facebook, as well as Foxtel. So with supercars running Foxtel, Stan Sport, YouTube, Blendline TV covers the state series. So when we do state rounds, that's covered. I find every year I get interviewed at least once. Great opportunity to talk about you, about your brand, what you're doing. So it's a good thing.
Obviously, this weekend we've got Groove Train Eastland jumping on for the season to support Victorian sports sedans. It's good to have the corporate support behind the series to keep grassroots motorsport going.
100%. Great that Vin's come on board with Groove Train. It's a lot of work for the club to get sponsors and everything, and Vin's obviously a former competitor and will be coming back, so it's fantastic. And without support by people like Groove Train, it's hard for us to go racing, for the club to support us. And we've even got prize money this weekend, so that's pretty cool for a state level meeting.
Being different in motorsport has a plus. You stand out. I'm not like everybody else in it, yet I've been around it. I know my shit. I know what I'm talking about. And I can speak, I'm articulate, and that helps with getting your brand out there, helping me race, and everyone's happy and we rock and have a good time. I have a bunch of different ideas as far as sponsor packages, brand ambassador, activations, they're the words now, activation. So I want to activate the shit out of you and make your thing cool as hell on my cool car while I'm doing cool stuff, and that's racing around in circles. With things like Drive to Survive pushing Formula One, and supercars are now embracing streaming and online content way more than ever. Brad Jones, for example, his little series is doing really well. And I believe, and in sports sedans, I'm the only one doing it. So no one else in sports sedans at this stage is pushing things the way I am, like supercars and F1, etc., and the bigger categories do. So we're ahead of the curveball, which is good. Sports sedans, as it is growing, will just get more and more followers. It already has a huge following, but it's going to get much, much bigger. So you can sponsor, brand ambassador, hook up, whatever it is with me. It can be by a round basis for the big events like Bathurst and Gold Coast, which are going to get huge exposure for you. Lots of content, and that's what you want online, is content. Or we can do a season sponsor as well. So have a look through what I've sent you. It's got some different ideas, but I'm happy to talk with you. Maybe you have a product that I can use, fuel, tires, tools. Obviously, I'm sponsored by Penrite, so I will not be taking any more lubricant sponsorship because I just stick to one thing. And I think that's an important thing. I'm not going to clash anything. If you have a certain product and someone else as your competitor wants to sponsor me, I won't. That's not going to happen. We've got to have brand loyalty and integrity. So rest assured that will happen.
Indeed, Andrew Parker regained control, and what it's done is it's thrown him into the clutches of a charging Rand Maclurkin up to position number 12, started out of 14th, and he's really got the bit. Talking about atmospheric cars, there's one that is absolutely playing with the boost from just about every lap.
100%. Look, I love seeing Rand out there. He's great for the sport. He's a great character around the pits.
Well, you've got this far. I'm super stoked. Thank you so much. Rand Maclurkin, shoot me a message, shoot me an email, hop online, check it out. Have a chat if you want to have a talk to me about things. I'm just passionate. I love motorsport. Life, you get one shot at it. Let's rock and roll. Let's make this really cool. And get your brand out there on the most badass race cars on the planet. Cheers, guys.